What's good, everybody? Let's get into it. So, the Black Phone. If you guys haven't seen the Black Phone, I strongly recommend you check it out. The horror film by Blumhouse starring Ethan Hawke. Box office hit. Everybody loved this film. Film festivals, it got standing ovations. People were talking about how good this film was. And I can tell you from what I saw with this film, I saw it twice. This was a really good film. The movie was so good that Blumhouse just announced that they are making a sequel. And not only are they making a sequel, but they're going to turn this into a franchise. Now, they haven't given any information about what the story is going to be about, you know, who are the cast involved. And of course, they're not going to talk about that because they're just coming off the strike with the writers. And then the actors are still on strike, so they can't give out information because they don't have any information right now because of everything that's going on. But as I said, if you guys have not seen The Black Phone, you need to see it because it's a really good film. The film stars Ethan Hawke, and he is this child killer in his neighborhood where he grabs these kids and he kills them. And then he grabs this one particular kid and throws him into the basement. And there's a black disconnected phone down there where the kid gets calls from all the kids that Ethan Hawke has killed that's telling him how to get out of the basement and how to defeat Ethan Hawke as the killer. Really good. Ethan Hawke as the killer in this film, he did such a great job. He delivered. He was very convincing. He was very creepy, scary, everything on point. And we don't have to say that much about Ethan Hawke because we already know that Ethan Hawke is a really good actor and he's going to deliver. But seeing him in this role, in a horror film role, playing this character, this dark character, he really took it to the level, and it just shows his range as an actor. Now, the only concern I have about this is with Blumhouse making a sequel out of this, and that's because, not to sound like I'm hating, but let's just be honest, y'all. Blumhouse has not had a good track record so far recently with their films. They brought out a lot of films that was not that good, that us as fans didn't like, didn't do so well at the box office. So for now, for them to take a film like this that was a worldwide hit and say you want to do a sequel about it, I'm excited that they want to do a sequel, but I'm just hoping that they don't mess this up. Then with them wanting to turn this into a franchise, it's a good idea, but just curious to see which route they're going to go with this. Now, I'm hoping that due to the success of the first film, that the writer and the director who was involved with that they bring them back. Don't go with anybody else. The original formula, you need to stick with that because we've seen that happen so many times where you have a writer, a director, or a group that makes a really good film and the studios get lazy or get cheap for whatever reason and don't want to bring that crew back, want to go with somebody else different, and it just screws up and mess up the whole franchise or mess up the whole film. So I'm hoping that they don't do that with this because it's going to mess up the film. And not only that, Blumhouse don't need to make any more bricks right now because a lot of films that, like as we said, a lot of films that they were making so far have not been good. And their latest film with The Exorcist and the Five Nights at Freddy's film just wasn't really hitting it like that. So hopefully they can bounce back with this. Now, this film is not scheduled to come out until 2025. So that gives them some time to plan a strategy about how they're going to go about this. And hopefully the actors around that time will be off strike and everything can go back to normal. I'm hoping that because I don't see the actors going on strike for like 2 years. I don't see that happening, but who knows? So curious to see what route they're going to go with this. But I want to hear from you guys. You let me know, how do you feel about this? Blumhouse is doing a sequel to their blockbuster hit, The Black Phone. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this is a bad idea? What route do you think they're going to go about doing this? Also, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.